What are paper wasps, and how to get rid of them? You've seen it, that papery umbrella-shaped nest that seems to pop up out of nowhere under your eaves. Your first instinct is probably to grab a broom and knock it down as fast as you can. But hold on. What exactly are these flying insects? And more importantly, what's the safest way to reclaim your space without getting stung? That's the #1 fear, isn't it? A painful, repeated stinging. And just spraying a nest at the wrong time of day could be the worst thing you do. In this video, we'll break down everything you need to know about paper wasps. We'll show you how to identify them, understand their behavior, and finally how to manage them around your home like a pro, safely and effectively. So now that we've set the stage, let's dive into and figure out what we're dealing with. What exactly is a paper wasp? There are many species in North America, but they all share a few key traits. They get their name from the unique way they build their nests. A queen finds a source of wood fiber, like an old fence post or tree bark, chews it into a pulp, mixes it with her saliva, and creates a material that looks and feels just like paper. She then builds that iconic, open-celled, umbrella-shaped nest that hangs from a single stalk. That right there is your first major clue. Unlike yellow jackets or hornets, whose nests are usually enclosed in a paper shell, a paper wasp nest has its hexagonal cells exposed. You can literally see the grub-like larvae developing inside. Now, how do you tell the wasp itself apart from its more aggressive cousin, the yellow jacket? This is critical. While some paper wasps have the classic yellow and black pattern, many are a more muted brownish or reddish color. The real giveaways are in their body shape and how they fly. A paper wasp is slender with a very distinct, narrow waist. A yellow jacket, on the other hand, is stockier and more compact. And this isn't just trivia. Knowing the difference is key because it predicts behavior. Paper wasps are generally defensive, not aggressive. They'll protect their home if you get too close, but they aren't looking for a fight. Yellow jackets, however, are the notorious pests that swarm your picnic and can be highly aggressive, sometimes stinging unprovoked. Knowing which one you're dealing with is the first step in deciding what to do next. Before we talk about removal, you should know that paper wasps aren't pure villains. In your garden, they're actually the good guys. Adult paper wasps feed on nectar, helping to pollinate plants. But for their young, they are hunters, preying on caterpillars, beetle larvae, and other soft-bodied insects you probably don't want eating your tomato plants. In that sense, they provide a free and natural form of pest control. So, why are they a problem? It all comes down to their life cycle and their choice of real estate. The cycle starts in the spring. A fertilized queen who survived the winter emerges to find a new place to build. She starts the nest, lays the first eggs, and raises the first generation of sterile female workers. These workers then take over expanding the nest, foraging for food and caring for the new larvae, while the queen just lays more eggs. The colony grows through spring and summer, which is when you'll see the most activity. Then, in late summer, the queen lays a final brood of males and new, fertile females. After they mate, the males, the old queen, and all her workers die off with the first hard frost. The newly mated queens are the only ones to survive, finding a safe place to spend the winter and start the whole process over again next year. They generally do not reuse an old nest. The bad part, of course, is the sting. Because they often build nests in protected places like porch ceilings, attic rafters, and under eaves, conflicts are bound to happen. While they aren't naturally aggressive, they are fiercely protective of their home. Get too close, bump the nest, or even cause strong vibrations nearby, and they will see it as a threat. And unlike a honeybee, which stings once, a paper wasp can and will sting you repeatedly. The sting is painful and can cause serious allergic reactions in some people. The how-to, your step-by-step removal guide. First, and I can't stress this enough, a critical safety warning. If you know or even suspect you're allergic to insect stings, do not attempt this yourself. call a professional pest control service. It's not worth the risk. Same goes if the nest is in a hard-to-reach spot, like high up on a second story or inside a wall. Failed DIY attempts can make things much worse. This guide is for small, easily accessible nests only. Step 1. Timing is everything. The absolute best time to deal with a nest is at night or in the very early dawn. Why? Because the entire colony returns to the nest at night to rest. They are far less active, their vision is poor in the dark, and you've got the advantage of dealing with all of them in one place. Never try to spray a nest in the middle of the day. Step 2. Gear up for safety. Don't even think about skipping this step. Cover as much skin as you can. Wear long sleeves, long pants tucked into your socks, closed-toe shoes, thick gloves, and a hat. A beekeeper's hat with a face veil is ideal. The goal is to leave no exposed skin for a panicked wasp to find. Step 3. Choose your method. You've got two main options here. Method A is the wasp spray. This is the most common approach. Buy an aerosol wasp and hornet killer designed to spray a long-distance stream, usually 15 to 20 feet. This lets you keep a safe distance. Before you do anything, plan your escape route. Know exactly which way you're going to back away to get indoors quickly. Approach the nest calmly. If you need a flashlight, cover the lens with red cellophane, since wasps don't see red light well and are less likely to be disturbed. Aim right at the nest opening and completely soak it. Keep spraying for several seconds to saturate the whole nest, then calmly and quickly get out of there. Method B is the drowning method, which works for smaller, very accessible nests. For this, you'll need a bucket or a wide-mouthed jar with a few inches of soapy water. The soap breaks the water's surface tension, so the wasps can't escape. Wearing your full protective gear at night, you swiftly and confidently bring the bucket up from underneath, completely enveloping the nest. Press the rim flush against the surface it's attached to, trapping the entire colony. Hold it there for several minutes until all the buzzing stops. Then, use a scraper to knock the nest down into the bucket. This method is chemical-free, but definitely requires more nerve and a steady hand. Step 4. The aftermath and removal. Don't just spray and forget it. Wait until the next day to check for any activity. If you still see wasps, you might need to give it a second treatment that evening. Once you're certain the colony is gone, you'll have to remove the physical nest. Scrape it down, seal it in a plastic bag, and throw it in a trash can with a lid. This keeps other pests from being attracted to the dead larvae inside and stops other queens from thinking it's a good spot to build. The what's next? Prevention is key. Getting rid of one nest is great, but how do you stop them from coming back? Prevention is all about making your home less attractive to a queen looking for a new spot next spring. First, do a walk around of your home's exterior. Look for and seal any cracks or gaps in your siding, around window frames, and under the eaves with caulk. Cover any vents with fine mesh screening. You're eliminating those protected spots that scout queens love. Second, manage their food and water. In spring and early summer, wasps are looking for protein, so keep pet food inside and make sure your trash cans are sealed. Later in the season, their diet shifts to sugars. Be quick to clean up spilled sodas, and don't leave fallen fruit from trees sitting in your yard. Third, you can use repellents. Many essential oils like peppermint, clove, and lemongrass have been shown to deter wasps. Mix a few drops with water and a bit of dish soap in a spray bottle and apply it to areas where wasps have built nests before. There are also wasp-repelling plants you can add to your garden, like mint, basil, and geraniums. Finally, you can try to trick them with a decoy. Paper wasps are territorial and often won't build near an existing colony. You can buy a fake paper nest or even just hang a crumpled brown paper bag under your eaves. This can fool a scouting queen into thinking the area is already taken, so she'll move on. For the best results, hang these in early spring before nesting season starts. So let's quickly recap the game plan. First, identify the insect. Remember, paper wasps are slender with dangling legs and build open umbrella-shaped nests. Second, assess the situation. Is the nest in a high-traffic area? If it's out of the way and doesn't pose a threat, you might consider leaving these beneficial insects alone. Third, if you have to remove it, time it right. Always work at night when the wasps are dormant. Wear full protective gear and use a long-distance spray. Finally, focus on prevention. Seal up your home, manage food sources, and use repellents to make your property less inviting next season. Dealing with paper wasps can feel intimidating, but with the right knowledge and a healthy dose of caution, you can handle the situation safely. They're a fascinating part of our ecosystem, but that doesn't mean you have to share your front porch with them. Have you ever had a run-in with paper wasps, or do you have a foolproof method for keeping them away? Share your stories and questions in the comments below. We read every single one. If you're finding this useful and want to learn more about managing pests around your home, take a second to hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps us make more content like this for you. Thanks for watching, and stay safe out there.